Hey everyone, it's Mr. Flying Pig HD here with another PigCast episode for you, little Premier League roundup. Joined by Henry Hotspur, the Tottenham Hotspur fan here. He's fucking loving it. Are you finished?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Spurs beat City today 2-1. It's a great result for them on the road. What a result that is. Harry Kane getting a penalty, Christian Eriksen scoring a winner. And Pochettino's got them on an absolute run at the moment. They're performing really well. He's got them gelling. They just look a really good unit, don't they? 10 points above Manchester United as well.
We're second. We were second last week. We're still second now. We've got the best goal difference in the league. We've only let 20 goals in all season. We haven't lost any game by a margin of more than one goal. We're fucking fantastic.
Enjoy it when it lasts, I'd say. But no, you can't deny what Pochettino's actually doing at Tottenham there. It's unbelievable.
Absolutely massive. Since he's come in, before he come in, how many Spurs players were in possibly Hodgson's plans or playing for current England squad, really?
A good few, I suppose, but not that many.
Harry Kane, probably, just about.
Maybe Carl Walker sneaking in there somehow, but not really, you know.
But now we've got Dele Alli, we've got Eric Dyer. I think they both started for our friendly last time.
Yeah, they're definitely in the squad, mate. The England squad, really.
It's absolutely phenomenal, isn't
Tottenham doing unbelievable.
But
I just can't believe that we are 10 points behind Tottenham. We're 6 points behind City.
At least City didn't win today, so they remain in fourth. They're the closest people that you could potentially
and Arsenal
catch
beat Leicester as well, so it's even things out at the top of the table there. But still, United are a significant margin behind. I just don't think it's acceptable. How is this happening at Manchester United? We've stuck with Louis van Gaal. The board should have got rid of him ages ago. They haven't. This is what's happening now. We're losing to sides like Sunderland. He spent all that money and we're playing like absolute shite. So, you know, if we'd have got Pochettino in instead, I know it's ridiculous to say this and easy to say this now with hindsight, but he'd have probably got the sort of youth mix and all that kind of thing going on well. But really, he's actually in the mix for possibly being Manchester United's next manager along with Jose Mourinho. What do you think about this? Jose Mourinho, Pochettino, anybody else for next Manchester United
I don't
manager?
want Pochettino to go to
No, but do you think it's realistic?
Atrocious. Not really, no. Because I think as long as he's got Champions League football with Tottenham Hotspur, next season he's definitely staying at Spurs because he'd rather play Champions League football with his team than go to United. 100%, unless he's money driven. But I don't.
Well, we're going to win the Europa League anyway and qualify for the Champions League that way. And
no, that's not going to happen. One second you're saying nobody believes that you're going to finish top four.
It's only the Europa League, mate. It's Mickey Mouse Cup, isn't it?
Don't be silly.
Chelsea won it. Right. But the point is, you know, I think Manchester United are a bigger club than Tottenham. If you're Pochettino, his managerial career, he's gone from Espanyol to Southampton to Tottenham. He's basically risen up the ranks.
I think he'd only go to United if United got top four. Or he'd only go to United if he started to do badly.
That's going to be the problem.
That's the only reason that Jose Mourinho wants a job, because he's fucked it at Chelsea. End of the day, there's no way around it. He's had an absolutely fantastic career up until the last 6 months of what he did at Chelsea, and it's fucking abysmal. And you know, his chance to go straight to United, like top club after top club after top club. Of course, he's telling his mates, "I got the job." You know, what a twat though, isn't it? When the toad's still in there.
The toad's still in his freaking throne, any at Manchester United in his dugout, writing things down, writing a new resignation letter every single freaking week.
Do you know what Van Gaal needs to do? Do you know what he needs to do
to
get a bit more respect from United fans? He just needs to come out and just stick his finger up to Mourinho and say, "Oi, get your fucking hands off my job until I'm gone." Yeah. If he just come out and said that would be epic, wouldn't it? If he just stands there and you know. Bit of swearing in that, fuck it. It'd get him publicity, wouldn't it? That's what he needs. He needs a bit more fucking Klopp in him or something, you know? But he needs to be better than Klopp. And look what Klopp did today, 5-1, wasn't it?
6-0,
6-0, sorry. No, that was Chelsea's result yesterday. Gus Hiddink, another fantastic manager out there. Shout out to him.
Anyway, I hear what you're saying, but really Mourinho, I think, if he came into Manchester United, he would improve us from LVG. Yeah, sure, he's had a shit run at the end of it for Chelsea, but you can't deny that record. He'd come in, he'd do a good job, he'd attract good players, he'd get us picking up points and results. You know, surely games like that Sunderland game, the performance alone, it's just not acceptable enough. Result aside, the performance was shocking in that second half. We got bullied around by Sunderland, who were 19th in the Premier League. Manchester United have spent way more money than they have, and we had a much better squad to begin with anyway, and Louis van Gaal's got us playing like that. It's unacceptable. We should go. He should have gone ages ago.
Can you remember that Mata shot? Mm-hmm. Where it just goes straight in the goalkeeper's hands. I was watching that. It just reminds me when you're kind of playing FIFA and you're not really trying and you sort of just shoot and you've got a chance and it goes straight into the keeper's hands and you're thinking to yourself,
That's because you've got a finesse.
Why didn't I press the button properly? Why didn't I use that finesse? Why am I just fluffing it like that? And that's what Mata did, and that summed up your whole game. It's just like, that's shit, innit? That's shit from a top player like Mata. No wonder Mourinho didn't want him. What's going to happen if Mourinho comes back to United and Mata's still? Mata's going to think, fuck, I can't get away from this cunt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Mata's still going to be given an opportunity to prove himself. He has been good for Manchester United. Surely Mourinho's not just going to come in and say, get the fuck out, I'm going to sign Matic and Fabregas.
Get the fuck out of my restaurant. Not that United's a restaurant, but I don't know.
Well, that was Italian as well.
Yeah, I know. Well, I can't put no Portuguese
Mamma mia. Fair enough then. So yeah, it's an interesting one just for what's going to happen with Manchester United, the job, the role, that kind of thing. Whether Pochettino's in the mix for it, he is in the mix for it by what the bookies are saying, but I don't think that's realistic.
As I said earlier,
top 4 if
Champions League. Spurs are going to get top 4, yes or no?
I'm not sure I want Pochettino anyway, mate.
Okay,
Why would we want Pochettino? Right. Okay, he's sort of proven himself in the Premier League. Okay. Fuck's he won, mate? The fuck's he won?
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Right. But what was I going to ask you? I was going to ask you. What was I going to say, mate?
I don't know, mate.
Some bollocks. Me off now. Piss me off, mate.
Some bullshit about Tottenham Hotspur being the best player in the world, probably.
I'm saying, no. This is what I was going to say. There's no way Pochettino's going to go to United anytime soon. Because we're going to finish top 4. He's going to have Champions League football next season. He's going to want to play with his side in the Champions League and the Premier League. And he won't go to United unless... have I not? Is this deja vu? I think I'm saying the same thing again. But he won't go to United unless he does really badly at Spurs and for whatever reason United want him. Or United finish in the top 4 off their own back and then he goes to United at some point.
There you go, yeah.
But how are you going to finish top 4? What you need is Mourinho as your... You know,
Pochettino's not realistic. Pochettino's not realistic, really. Mourinho is realistic to get Jose Mourinho in there.
Yeah, he's told his mates that he's got the job.
Basically, yeah. So that's what I want to happen. But either way, we just need to get that Dutch toad out of Manchester United. That's doing my head. Other things. If you look at the Premier League, we're 1 point above West Ham, Southampton. That's where we're at the moment.
You're
that's our
in
level.
That kind of, you know.
We're 10 points behind City, Arsenal, not City, but Arsenal, Tottenham, Leicester, at least 10 points behind, and we're 10 points above Bournemouth. So that's basically where we are at the moment. And
that's like that Dutch cave kind of territory, isn't it? It's like you've got Southampton, West Ham,
the troll
and United in that troll
under
cave,
the bridge.
It is.
You know
under the bridge where the riches.
The bridge being the Champions League.
They almost guard the riches above, which is the top 4.
And we've got the Dutch troll in charge.
There, you know, and you got Southampton and West Ham knocking on the troll's door kind of thing, but you just harbour that like 5th spot at the moment.
The gatekeeper.
Real nasty. It's just crazy. They spent so much money. I mean, like you look at Southampton, West Ham, and everybody sings their praises for being as good as you this season, in effect, because you got about the same amount of points. And yet United, it just goes to show United shit, mate.
Mate, we are shit at the moment. I was going to say we're not shit, but then I thought, well, we are shit.
Martial and De Gea.
But we're still a fantastic club. We're still a great club. We've still got great players. Martial, what an unbelievable
I'd have
player.
Martial at Spurs. He's probably the only United player that I'd have straight in the Spurs first 11 right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's got to be more than that.
No, throw me some names then.
David De Gea.
Okay, well, Lloris is such a great goalkeeper.
He is a good goalkeeper.
We got the best defence in the Premier League right now. Why would we just chop out Lloris for De Gea? But yeah, them two would be great to have, wouldn't it? I'd have both of them between the sticks if you're allowed.
Yeah, you know, I'm not. Now I think about it, I'm trying to struggle with who would actually get you. So you'd probably take Chris Smalling, wouldn't you? You'd have Chris Smalling at Spurs.
Well, yeah, maybe.
You take Luke Shaw at Spurs.
Okay, only because Vertonghen's injured and we got Kevin Wimmer playing it well. He's done well, but yeah, I'd have Smalling straight in with Alderweireld right now. Yeah, but Vertonghen, no, I'd have.
You'd have Carrick back for a season, wouldn't you?
Nah, no way. He's too old now. He's past him.
That's terrible, though. That I'm racking my brains of players that would actually get into Spurs' side at the moment. Do you know what I mean?
And I could
spent all that money.
The whole Spurs team, and you probably see.
That's quite a good talking point actually. Get comment and below with who you think would get into Spurs' side from Manchester United.
And remember, it's got to kind of fit Pochettino's philosophy of just young, upcoming team. So we don't want no carrot.
And in terms of form as well, like you could say, Schweinsteiger, what a big name player, but in terms of form and what they're doing right now, that's got to go into Spurs' side. I can't really think of that many. That's the problem.
Like standout players for me this season is Martial, to a certain extent Kevin De Bruyne before he
Wayne
was
Rooney
injured.
this year. Rooney would get in the side, mate.
I think
based on form this year.
I was really impressed with Pedro yesterday. He's definitely got something about him, that kid. He's just had a bit of an iffy season, as has all of Chelsea. Like the only Chelsea player to have performed well this season would be Willian.
Why are we talking about these Chelsea pricks for, mate?
Well, I don't
Would
know.
that
It's
come
just
up?
because it's a PigCast by the Premier League, isn't it? You know, just, do you know what I mean?
No, fair enough. Just a bit
Chelsea.
random, mate. We're just talking about Spurs United, suddenly Chelsea. You know what I mean?
Gusenic as well. Big shout out to him. I reckon he's doing well. I'd love to see
Another
him
Dutch
continue.
goblin.
I'd love to see him. Yeah, but he's the better. He's the good goblin. He's the shining goblin. He's so
There
much
you go.
better looking than Van Gaal as well. Isn't he? Van Gaal is fucking ugly.
I'd like to see them meet under a bridge for a troll fight. Though,
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
oh, that'd be amazing.
Who do you reckon
yeah.
wins that?
Oh, that'd be
Van Gaal.
awesome.
It's Van
Gloves
Gaal,
off
mate.
kind of chat, you know.
He just
between them
bores the
two. They
opposition
fucking
to
hate
death.
each other as well, don't they?
No, they don't like
really
each other.
don't like each other.
It's fantastic.
But do you not think he deserves another season at Chelsea if he continues
Gusenic.
to sort of do well? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, last time
Why
he was
not?
there at
Who else
Chelsea,
is there
stabilised
to-
the ship, did really well. Yeah, stick with Gusenic. He'll do well for him. Yeah, I'm
100%,
sure.
yeah.
I don't know whether he wants the job. You know, it's tough.
Let's just
gig.
quickly go through some managers because I like to talk about managers because it is a tough job and it is a really fucking
Hmm.
tough job. Sam Allardyce, I think he'll keep Sunderland up. I really do. I think he's done it before and he'll do it again. Sunderland are fighting them. They beat you yesterday. They come back from 2-0 down to draw 2-2 with Kloppy's Liverpool. So, you know, that's a good couple of results right there for Sunderland.
Yeah, it is. Sam Allardyce is a good manager, you know, but Sunderland, they're just such a shit side. You know, they are, but you'll
who's
get them
going
playing
down
well.
for you
You'll get
then?
them playing well. Don't even know, mate. I don't even know.
For me, Norwich and Aston Villa are dead certs going
Definitely
down.
Aston Villa.
And I'd
Norwich,
probably say Newcastle
Norwich.
to go down. I'd say that, yeah. I'd say that.
It's,
them
it's
three.
from those four teams, though, Newcastle, Sunderland. I think Bournemouth will stay up. I do.
Bournemouth's got enough about
Eddie
them.
Howe's a great young
West
manager.
Brom's got enough about them. I think Crystal Palace only need a couple of wins to stay up, really.
That's
Just-
it. So
just
bottom,
like
bottom
Watford.
three for you is what? Aston Villa, Norwich City, Newcastle or Sunderland? That's what,
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
I'd
going
say
for.
Sunderland
I'd, say,
are going to survive.
I'd actually say Sunderland will go down. I'll say Villa, Norwich and
Okay,
Sunderland.
interesting.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
See
Top
what happens.
four. It's interesting because we did this a
It
couple
does
of weeks
change
ago.
week to week, yeah.
My top four before was City to win it, Spurs second, Arsenal third, United fourth. I was kind of being nice to you. And I thought Leicester, I was thinking Leicester were going to completely drop off this last couple of weeks, and that hasn't happened at all. If anything,
I mean,
it's
they
been
lost
the
to
other way
Arsenal,
around.
but really, you know, they got a red card. It's taken Arsenal to the 95th minute to get the winner, so they'll bounce back from that. They are a really good side. It's undoubtedly that they're just going to bounce back and start playing like great again. Today they were unlucky, weren't they? Really.
I'll be honest,
Well,
I can't
I don't
predict.
know,
I
I've seen
can't
the game
predict I can't predict the winner at all right now. I reckon it's so tight at the top. The top four: Leicester, Arsenal, Spurs,
it's
and
crazy,
Manchester
isn't it?
City. When you really think about that, how dare you even try to say who's going to finish top out of those four teams? Because they're all
It is
right in the
ridiculous.
mix.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Silly.
What, Leicester are 2 points above Arsenal and Tottenham, and then City are 4 points behind. Is that right? And then Manchester United 6 points
City
behind.
are three,
3 points behind.
4 points behind.
It's so
us
tight
now.
at the top there. You don't know what's going to happen, but I am actually going to change my opinion, which I said I think Manchester United will get third or fourth or whatever I said. I don't think we'll get it under Louis van
I
Gaal
think the
now.
current top four will.
Yeah, I think that's
Remain
the
in
current
those
top
spots.
four. I know we're only 6 points behind. That's not a huge amount. We technically are right in the mix of it, really. But under Van Gaal, to consistently put in match-winning performances, picking up results, it's not going to happen. I don't think. It's just too inconsistent from the Dutch Toad this season.
Really looking forward to the Euros as well. Just quick little chat about that. I think is going to be.
A
I don't
Tottenham-inspired
know-
England team, mate.
I just
really.
don't know if Roy is the right man for the job. I saw him
I
on
don't
Match
think
of the
he
Day
is, mate.
last night, and I don't know. He just come across so fucking soft. You know, I want a man's man managing England. You know, what I mean,
Well,
not someone that can't pronounce his R's.
I mean,
Apologies, but it's just
Now at the time, now after hindsight with what Redknapp's done, you know, Tottenham and QPR, and it's sort of dwindled a little bit for the lad, hasn't it? Really, but. At the time, it should 100% gone to Harry Redknapp. I didn't want Roy Hodgson. I still don't really now. But who would you have
Yeah, I would
instead
have
of Roy
definitely
Hodgson
wanted
right
the
now?
Redders.
Would you give it Redders again now, even though he's been out of
I'd give it
management?
to Mourinho right now.
What?
I know that sounds
Portuguese,
crazy. I know that sounds absolutely
Thing
crazy.
is, he's not going to like that because he's used to buying top quality players, and England just don't have enough
No,
of
but
them.
we
mate.
do have some great players right now.
do have some good
Mourinho,
players.
we'd have Terry and Cahill playing their bestest defence.
Terry would come back out of retirement.
Oh,
would
of
he?
course he would. For Mourinho, he would. Terry will play for United if Mourinho goes to United. I think there's a chance. I do
No
think
way.
there's a chance in
No
that.
way.
If Chelsea don't...
Terry has said he's leaving at the end of the season, though.
Well, he might do.
No, he'd never do that, mate. That'd be crazy.
Would you love that or absolutely hate that?
There's
If
no
you-
way John Terry would come to.
If it happened, though,
I
hypothetically. I just
massively
gotta ask
dislike the guy, so I wouldn't like it if he came.
You
to
wouldn't
play
like
for
it
us.
at all?
No, he's a great defender. I'd have him in England right now.
To get
actually,
the
to be
Dutch
fair.
Toad out, though, would you swap the Dutch Toad for Terry and Mourinho? For
Would
Terry
I
and
swap the
Mourinho?
Dutch Toad for Terry and Mourinho?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
I would,
of course
mate.
you fucking would.
100%. 100%
That's
in
an
a
interesting
heartbeat.
one, yeah.
Anyway, I think we'll call it a day there. It's been an interesting PigCast. Let me know what you guys think about any of the topics we discussed in it today. Have you got any final thoughts on what you'd like to say to the viewers.
All I like to say is, I'm sorry I'm not doing Henry Hotspur's own channel anymore, because I should have been, because we're having such a fucking great season, but,
Can't find the
busy,
time.
innit? But at least I can still do a little shout out to Tottenham Hotspur on these videos, and fucking hell, let's just hope that we can keep on going. Come on, you Spurs! Fucking come on!
And to my subscribers, sorry about all the Tottenham Hotspur bullshit in this video. Thanks very much for watching this. This is Mr. Fine PhD here with Henry Hotspur. Chuck a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed. Keep a lookout for upcoming videos and have yourself a good one.
Sorry, but you should have seen me watching the game earlier when we scored. When Ericsson put that goal in, I was just like that, mate. I was proper fucking loving it, mate. Absolutely. But I had to keep quiet because obviously Mrs. is in the other room, kids in the other room. So I just
jacking off 2 horses right there.
yeah, just loving it, mate. Yeah, absolutely loving it. That's what it's about, though.
Thanks for watching.
See you later.
Take it easy.